We're pushing to 10,000 subscribers. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support. LeBron James is expected to monitor the Lakers situation while he's out. LeBron's got to be watching while he's out. If they are struggling, that could lead to the next step, which Rich Paul said that LeBron will be watching the Lakers ever more because priority is to win. If they are not winning, maybe LeBron might have to go elsewhere. And that's very interesting because you already know, Pat Riley said it. The key is always under the mat. And I've always said this, LeBron James should have never have left the Miami Heat. That's just me. I understand why he went to Cleveland to go win one for his hometown, but I honestly think he should have stayed at Miami. We would have won not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. Nobody said that it had to be in a row, but we definitely would have won more championships. And then also, too, he's struggling with some type of a nerve injury for the past 2.5 months. Let's get into the video.
How it impacts them while he's out.
Okay.
This becomes about Luka Doncic. He was signed to the extension in the offseason. He's 26 years old, in the prime of his career, and the Lakers are seeing this as the opportunity for him to stamp himself as the face of the franchise in the interim, to show the leadership that he had this summer overseas in Eurobasket and bring it ashore with this team. And also, we can see what the rest of the Lakers roster looks like. You know, Rob Pelinka was able to turn, not many assets into some feasibly strong players in DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia, and Marcus Smart. Let's see how they fit in.
Yeah.
Let's see how a healthy Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt look. Because LeBron's going to be watching this team while he's out. And if while he is out, they are struggling, that could lead to the next step that we could see at some point this season, where we remember what Shams was told by Rich Paul, that the Lakers, Rich and LeBron, they'll be watching every move because the priority at this stage is to win.
Right.
If they're not winning, maybe he's going to have to go elsewhere to find that winning combination.
So we already know that Luka is a franchise guy. He's the next man up once LeBron James leaves, but they're going to struggle. I don't think that DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Austin Reeves are really going to be able to help Luka in the Western Conference, especially without LeBron James. And you're telling me that if he sees them struggling, he is not going to stay by any means. I think he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. The Lakers are going to be sweating, but I'm sure they're also going to be thankful because at least they can move forward. They don't have LeBron James anymore. But think about this. Would you guys want LeBron James to return to Miami? I could probably see him trying to go to Golden State or Dallas or, really trying to force his way, obviously, to a championship contender. I keep telling people, the Miami Heat are going to be a lot better than what people think.
So what more can you tell us about when this injury actually occurred?
Malika, my understanding is this injury for LeBron, this nerve issue, first occurred in late July, early August during an on-court workout. So it's now 2.5 months and counting that he's had to deal with it and manage it. So even before the Lakers media day on September 29th and the start of training camp, I'm told LeBron James had not done much basketball for well over a month prior to that. So it hasn't been a normal routine summer for him. He's a creature of habit. We know that, the way he maintains his body. So for him to be out to start the season and miss his first ever opening night, it shows an admission by him and the Lakers that he needs more time to ramp up, get into basketball shape, get into the right basketball conditioning that he is accustomed.
Now, I usually agree with Tim Legler, but this is what he said about the Miami Heat. So Tim Legler gives his best possible outcome for the Miami Heat this season. I don't like their team at all. So I'm going to say I'll give them top 6, but I think most likely they'll be a playing team and then go home. I don't understand why people think the Miami Heat are going to be so trash. We have one of the best rosters we've ever had. We have one of the best well-rounded roster. Like I said, Davion Mitchell is arguably one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. Bam Adebayo, defensive anchor. Tyler Hero, he's definitely going to have another all-star season when he gets back. He's definitely going to be an all-star. Think about it. Halliburton's out. Tatum's out. Dame is out of the conference. There's a lot of injuries. The Philadelphia 76ers, they can't stay healthy to save their lives. And like I said, obviously, the East, you still have great title contenders in there with the Knicks. You have the Cavs. Orlando's coming up, but I don't think they're a title contender. But they're a great young team. The Pistons, they're a great young team. The Hawks, they definitely improved around Trae Young. But you're telling me the Miami Heat can't survive in this weak Eastern Conference? With Andrew Wiggins, Powell, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Davion Mitchell, Nikola Jovic, Khalil Ware. I just really like our team. We're athletic. We finally have size. Scoring. There should really be no scoring problems when you have 4 guys that can get you 20. Obviously, a lot easier said than done, and Spo needs to make it work and transition on the court. But I just like our Miami Heat team, and I don't understand why people think our team is just so trash. Let's get into the video.
The Miami Heat, 37.5 wins.
I don't like their team at all. But I feel like if you say play in, you're giving them no chance that like things break. And Norman Powell has a huge year to go with Hero and Bam, and like maybe that additional juice in their offense, which they didn't have last year at all, is enough with a team that's typically pretty tough. They certainly didn't finish the year tough. It was embarrassing the way their year ended. So maybe the toughness is because there's a crack there. It's not what these Heat teams are used to being. So I'm going to say I'll give them top 6, but I think most likely they're a play-in team and they go home.
I'm gonna give them the same thing I just gave Charlotte, which is play-in team and they make it. In part because I think the bottom of the East is pretty weak and somebody's going to have to make it. This is such a Miami Heat team, in my opinion, in that they have it's not a roster that you would have assembled and said, hey, you like this, but they do have guys that can play. Bam can play. Tyler Hero can play. Norman Powell can play. Andrew Wiggins can play. So they have enough guys. Jovic, I think, I'm excited for his upcoming season. So there's enough guys there, but it's not really a coherent team. And then on top of that, the Miami Heat always do this. They get these rosters that are a little weird. They figure out who they are late, and then they make a push into the playoffs. I'm going to think the same thing happens again.
As long as this Miami Heat team is healthy, there is no reason why we should be a play-in team. That is absolutely unacceptable that this roster that we have can contend in the Eastern Conference. I don't care what anyone says. You can count us out. And the Miami Heat are used to that. They're always counted out. But also, too, let me know what you guys think about LeBron James, because I don't think he's staying there at all. There's going to be a lot of stars on the move. LeBron James, Giannis. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.